Hey guys, welcome to Amanda's Favorites. Today's video is going to be a comprehensive look at Passion Planner. We are going to do a complete walkthrough of Passion Planner, and then we are going to do a size comparison. I'm going to plan the exact same week in the small, medium, and large Passion Planner so that you can see how the same week would look planned in all three different sizes. We will talk about the tabs and we will completely look at these covers. This is basically our unboxing at the beginning because Passion Planner doesn't come in a fancy box or anything, which I am completely fine with. These actually came while I was at a little Go Wild meetup. So these came while I wasn't even at my house. I did not attend Go Wild, but I did a little meetup there. So this is Passion Planner. I love Passion Planner. I'm actually using it right now. And I will have coming up for you a video where I share all my planning in Passion Planner. I share my functional planning in there, but that is not what this video is about. So here we have the mustard yellow. I actually thought that this would be maybe kind of feel like a boring cover compared to these two. But actually, you guys, I am surprised by how I feel about this. Of course, I am a big fan of mustard yellow, so take that into account. It has texture to it, is a very deep mustard yellow. This yellow color actually makes me very happy. So I am excited. These are the academic year planners, you guys. So they start in July and they go through the end of June 2025. Their small size is an A5 size. Your Passion Planner also comes with stickers. We will go through all those details in this video. Let's just take a look at the covers and then I will be going to do my work to prep these planners and then I will be back. So this one is called the Enchanted Greenhouse. This is the cover I have on my calendar year planner and so many people loved it. It was sold out and I know so many people are happy now that they actually brought this cover back for the academic year. This is actually probably, I can't think of another Passion Planner cover that I've had. And I've had like a lot of covers over the past 7 years of Passion Planners. I can't think of one that I like more than this. This just captures a lot of happiness in my heart. And on the side, it says grow at your own pace. And here's a look at the medium size. Okay, let's look at the large size. I got in the maroon gilded magic cover. Something else I will chat about later in this video are the Passion Planner friction pens. They make their own brand of friction pens. I have tried them out. I have been using them in my Passion Planner, and I will also share that at the end of this video. This is really beautiful gold gilding. This kind of reminds me of like an old fashioned book cover in a bookstore, to be honest. I mean, they have thought of every detail on the edges. You get your nice year there on every planner. And the back says, open minds lead to open doors. Every single cover actually donates to a different cause. We will talk about that in this video too. I can't wait to get into it with you guys. Today, we are going to go over the 3 sizes of weekly planners that Passion Planner offers. I'm going to show you the same week planned in every single size. We're going to have a pen test and talk all about the paper. We're going to do a full walkthrough from front to back. I will share my thoughts on the Passion Planner friction erasable pens and share my thoughts on their tabs that you can use on their planner or any planner. And I'll share a little bit of my personal planning in the Passion Planner that I am in right now. It's been a few years since I've done a big Passion Planner video going over their sizes and everything about it. If you're new to Passion Planner, I hope that this will be helpful. I also think it will be helpful if you're not even brand new to Passion Planner, because seeing the sizes side by side and the same week planned in every size might help you decide which size to get or open your eyes and let you know if you're using the right size or if maybe you'd like to try a different one. First up, we're going to jump into their medium size because I think that probably is the most popular one. It's also the one that I personally have been using, and most of the times that I've used Passion Planner in the past have been in the medium size. They just call them small, medium, large, which I love. There's absolutely no confusion on the sizes. And I did map out the sizes here for us. Of course, all of these dimensions are online. The small is an A5 size, which is 5.8 by 8.3. This medium is a 6.9 by 9.8. So very close to a 7 by 10. And then your large size is 7.8 by 11. So not 8 by 11, not 8.5 by 11. In the past, like 2 years, I believe they reduced their large size just a little bit. I think that it was so it could fit in a certain US mailer so that it would reduce the postage, which I think was really smart. So those are their 3 sizes. Let's stack them together before we go through our walkthrough and looking at the size of the page as we plan a week. Here we are all stacked together. You can see there is a significant difference in each size here. And there is a significant difference when you look at the page inside. Before we get into our full walkthrough, let's just do a quick look at what the page difference is like inside each one of these. So if we pop them open, you can see the number of lines is not reduced. It is the size of the lines that's reduced because you still have 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. in every single size here, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. They have just reduced the size of the line. The same with your to-do list down here. You have the exact same number of lines. It is just the size of the lines is reduced. So if you are someone who really likes a smaller, more portable planner, although I feel like these are very portable too because of the band and being the bound book. But if you love the A5 size, if you have a cover that you put an A5 planner in, this one might be for you as long as you don't mind writing a bit smaller. If you're someone who tends to write on the small side, then this would be great for you. Everything on the page layouts is exactly the same. Here's a fun fact about Passion Planner. They actually give you their entire dated PDF for free. So not only can you test it out before you purchase, but if you don't have the funds to purchase, you could just print the entire PDF for free and use it without paying anything. Passion Planner wants everybody to have access to this great planning tool, no matter what financial situation you're in. And I love that. They also offer a lot of other free printables like habit trackers, budget planners, more into goal planning, more extensive than is already in here. So you can check out their free printable library, but to just try out their layouts, check out that free PDF. I didn't check today before I filmed, but the last time I checked, you could print a page in each different size to try out so that you can really be trying the size of the line in each one of these different sizes. So check out all those free printables that they offer. I also have a $15 off your first purchase. It does have to be a $50 purchase, I believe, but it is $15 off your first Passion Planner purchase through the link down here in the description. All right, we're going to start by walking through the medium-sized one. We are going to do our full walkthrough of the planner in this size. Then we will take a look at each one of the weeks that I planned in each different size. So this is going to be the same no matter what size you get. You have your nameplate page. Then you go into a welcome to the Pash Fam letter from the creator of Passion Planner. Angelia Trinidad is the creator of Passion Planner. She goes by Angel, and this is a letter from her. She has a pretty cool startup story. That is also the story on their ribbon color. Your Passion Planner comes with one satin lime green ribbon because that is the color of Kickstarter, and that is how Passion Planner got started. Here is our ribbon test. It does pull to the edge of the planner. Not a whole lot of extra room, but it does pass it. And then you have Passion Planner's mission here, their values, and then thinking about your values here. They do have a really simple goal planning system in which carries over into your months and your weeks in this planner. This is your how to build your Passion Planner practice. So basically, if you're not used to using a planner, they are helping you learn how to do that. Like define, prioritize, simplify, schedule, act, reflect, and reprioritize. Then you have the start of their goal planning system, your passion roadmap here. So it is a mind map, and they are giving you directions and guiding you through every single step. I have filled out this roadmap a couple of years. So whatever years I've been using Passion Planner, I have filled this out. I actually filled it out this year in mine. And I always come into this thinking nothing new is going to come out of this. I pretty much know how this roadmap's going to go. And guess what? every single time I do this passion roadmap, it really shows me something new or hones me in on very specifics that I need to be doing, letting me know what is really important to me, what I really want to be working on. So I highly recommend, if you have a passion planner or if you want to print out their free PDF of this, to work through the passion roadmap and see what comes out for you. There's no harm in it. Then you have a look at this is their academic planners. So these covers, I didn't even mention, are their new academic year covers for 24, 25. I also always tout this as the best high school or college planner. When someone asks me for a high school or college planner recommendation, this is my number one. It has 3 sizes. They are all very portable. It has amazing 80-pound paper. It holds up so well going in and out of a bag. It has a band, a pocket, and the layout of the passion planner, the planning system in a passion planner, honestly is just one of the best out there to me that anyone can pick up and use. It can also be used in different ways, but it gives you a really good formula and layout, especially if you're trying to build a planning routine for the first time. And if you're a high school or college student, I just think the layout of their page works exceptionally well, and it goes in a backpack and doesn't weigh much either. Under your 24-25, you have space of infinite possibility. I always love blank spaces. I love blank spaces where people don't give me boxes and tell me what to do and let me figure out what I want to put there. So I actually love this huge space under their year at a glances there. This is their dated option. They do have undated options in their weekly planners. Their daily planner is only undated. We are not going to go over the daily planner in this video. I will be doing a new video of their daily planner coming up soon, but you can always take a look at one of my older daily planner reviews because they're very similar in my passion planner playlist, which I will link in the description for you. So you have your monthly layout. You have a choice with passion planner. Here's another cool thing about passion planner. Besides picking dated or undated, and between the 3 sizes, you can pick a Sunday or a Monday start. Whichever start day you pick, it's going to match up with your week and your month. I personally have to have a Monday start on my weekly layout, so that is my decision, and I can totally work with a Monday start on my monthly layout. One thing I love to do on a monthly layout, if it's a Monday start, just because my brain is a little bit still used to a Sunday start on the monthly, is to outline Saturday and Sunday in a color, because that really helps me to my mind to say, oh, that's the weekend. So I don't write things on the wrong day. So there's a tip for you if your mind is a little bit of a Sunday start on your monthly too, but you want a Monday start on your weekly. Go ahead and outline your weekend. And you do always have your coming in and going out dates of the month in a dark gray shaded if you were coming in or going out. So it really signals to your brain that is not actually in this month, that is in a different month. Your holidays are on here noted at the bottom, and they really have used all of the page real estate here. You have this month's focus, personal and work, people to see, places to go, things to learn. I personally use these boxes for different things. You can always change the title of the box. You don't have to do what a planner tells you to do. The planner is always there to serve you, not you to serve the planner. Then you have personal projects and work projects, and you have a top priority project. You have due dates put down here for specific dates you want them done. And then you have a blank space for break it down, create a mind map of this month's game changer. This month's game changer comes from your passion roadmap at the beginning. You can see all this here. They really give you all this guidance and they tell you exactly what to do. So you will come up with this month's game changer and this month's focus for personal and work from your passion roadmap. As you can see, Passion Planner does not come with tabs on it, as many bound planners don't, unless you have the stair step. And I personally don't prefer stair step tabs. I know some people love them, but I like at least how they have that coloring on the side. So even if you're not putting on tabs, you can go like, July, August, September, October. You can kind of know in your mind, you can be able to flip to the month. But I actually love the Passion Planner tabs, and we will talk about them later. And whenever I'm using a Passion Planner, I stick those tabs on there. So that is an option. They also have flush tabs. I just prefer theirs that stick off the page, but they have flush tabs too that would just go over and make it easier to flip through this way. So when you're picking up your Passion Planner, you might want to check those out. So that is your monthly layout. Then you go straight into your weekly layouts. And this is the very same week I planned the exact same tasks in the medium, small, and large size. So let's go ahead and look at that now. We'll look at the size and then we'll continue our walkthrough. I did do these in 3 different colors. So the large is in black ink, the medium is in purple ink, and the small is in the Passion Planner Erasable pen. This is a very inky pen. As you can tell here, it's very bright blue and it's very inky. It's a 0.7. We will talk more about this pen, but let's just look at how the week looks. Like I said, your lines are just smaller. So you're not actually losing any of your times. You're not actually losing any of your lines. I like to circle what time things are happening when I'm using it and I'm actually using the timeline. Sometimes I use Passion Planner and I don't use the timeline at all. I will show you some of my planning at the end of this video, so make sure to stick around. But sometimes I just list things I need to get done. It's just a to-do list and it is not a time blocking my day in any way. But at the top of your Passion Planner, you have a today's focus, and then you have your timeline, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. with half-hour slots. Down here, you have your personal to-do list and your work to-do list, 2 big columns. You have 14 slots in each, if I just counted those right, and they're divided into top priority, priority, and errands. And they are, of course, divided personal and work to do. Now, you would think this little box is made to check off if your task is done, but actually Passion Planner made that little box to denote how much time you think a task will take. So you're like estimating, how long will it take me to go in and pay our car insurance online? Probably 10 minutes max. So I would write a 10 in there. This one is a little bit hard to write with the 0.7 pen, but I made it fit. I did it. So I would write a 10 in there, and that would tell me, as you look down your tasks, you can kind of see, oh, wow, this is going to take like 1 hour, right? And this one's going to take maybe, 2 hours. And that will kind of help you see how to divide your tasks up and what you need to choose to do at what time during the week. I love the Passion Planner layout because you get a vertical look at your week, which is really how my mind works the best. And then you get your to-do list for the week. And it's all at one glance in their bound books. Nothing is flipping. You can always see your entire week, what is going on in your entire to-do list at a time. And I haven't even shared with you one of my favorite parts of this page, the space of infinite possibility here at the bottom. I love a blank space, like I already said. I don't like people to tell me how big to write or my list should be divided up this way. I understand that lots of people do like that. But me personally, maybe the rebel in me, so I love this space that they've left this blank to make your lists or journal or put gratitudes or do artwork there. People who are in Passion Planner, some of them are so artistic and do amazing things on these pages. Also with your time blocking, I will show you some in mine. You can time block all out with highlighters and you can really easily see where your blocks of time are going. I also think this is my very favorite, I know this is my personal very favorite weekly hourly planner. So if you need hourly time blocking and you need to look at all of your hours, this is my very favorite one. You have amazing 80-pound paper in this planner. It is smooth, but not slick at all. So it doesn't have like tooth to it, which is texture to the paper. It's very smooth, but is a very good 80-pound paper. Here is my whole pen test for Passion Planner. I used dark markers, Staedtler dark markers, you can tell. Dark Erin Condren dual tip markers, bright mild liners, a Sharpie marker, which I would not recommend using in your planner. Like a real Sharpie marker, not even the, small one. This is the fine tip Sharpie marker that we all use. I was like, this paper's amazing. Let's just write in it, even though I don't recommend using that in any planner, and let's see what it does. Well, the only thing that showed through was the Sharpie marker there, as you can see, and the Sharpie Ultra Fine Point. I used the fine one too. So those two are the Sharpie that are showing through there. and almost bleeding through, but I don't recommend, once again, that you write with a Sharpie marker. Up here is all the rest of the pen test, and you can see it's an absolutely blank page. That is one of the things I love about Passion Planner, is the paper that you can write all over your page. My pages get so crazy, and you can flip, and the page looks like nothing has been written on it, like you have a brand new, fresh start. For every single week in Passion Planner, you have this week's focus. You have good things that happened. Even though I said I don't love having boxes labeled, I actually love having the good things that happened labeled, because it actually makes me write things there as the week goes on. And then I look back at the end of the week and I'm like, whoa, I did not even remember those things. I like to write them as they happen during the week. You have a quote for every week in Passion Planner, and then a challenge to go with that quote. And as you can see here, it's just bigger in your big one. Your big planner has so much room, you might not need a daily planner if you are using this large size, because you would have room to write every single daily list out right here. When I first started using Passion Planner, my very first Passion Planner was actually their large size. And it was even a tiny bit bigger than this at the time. And that's because at that time, they only had a large and a small. I hope I'm remembering that correctly. They only had two sizes, and I believe it was the large and the small. And I was like, well, the small is too small for me. I'm just not someone who writes teeny tiny, and I always like to have more room than I need. And so I used the large, and I actually used it as my daily planner too. Like, I combined in one. I rarely had to get out. If I needed a daily list, I would just grab a tablet of paper. But this page is so big, everything could fit on it. So if you're with someone who writes bigger and you have room on your desk for this book open, I would consider the bigger one if you like to have bigger lines and more space and you write bigger. The medium size is just a really good basic size for everyone. As you can tell, here's the same week in your large, the same week in your medium, and the same week in your small. All right, I just went over and grabbed this. I really wanted to show you my very first Passion Planner and how they've changed since then. This was, what year was this? This was when I had to date, so this was an undated. And their undated one has all their months up front instead of the month right before the week. And let's see about what year this was. This must have been 2017. Yeah. Wow. So this was back in 2017. I printed their little habit tracker, which you can flip up here. And I totally used this. I mean, this ran my life, every aspect of it. And I remember I loved this so much. And that is why so many times year after year, even after reviewing all the planners, I come back to Passion Planner because of its functionality and its amazing paper, size, and durability. So there's just a little bit of my planning, how I used it back then. You can see this line I drew across. The line I drew across here was for, I had just any appointments of the day went up there. I would write the time so I could easily look across and say, do I have any like timed things that day? They would go there. And if I didn't have any timed things, all my to-do list went down here. So I wasn't really utilizing the timed schedule at that point. I was just like, I want to see if I have any timed things for the day. And then that kind of rules my day. And then I just want to see my to-do list after that. And you can see if you add color and you add some stickers to your Passion Planner, and I will show you my current one too, it can become, fun and happy. And this week, wow. Yes, I am going to want to look back on all those good things that happened from 2017. If you're interested in seeing the undated versus the dated, I have that in another video, which I will pop down here. It won't be the current covers or anything, but it will give you an idea because they have not changed the layouts. As you can see, they've changed some of the fonts in here, but the layout is the same. So I will pop that undated versus dated video. Okay, we are going to continue our walkthrough here of Passion Planner. We did our pen test. Let's look at a blank page that doesn't have Sharpie bleeding through. Also, another thing, Passion Planner lays completely flat. It has absolutely no issues no matter where you are in the book. You just give it a little massage there when you first open it, and it will lay completely flat for you. So here's a look at your blank page. It always tells you what week you're on of the year, your dates up there for the week. And then, of course, this is your dated version. Let's find one where there's a holiday on the weekly page, and then I'll show you the reflections for the month. All right, here's a week with a couple of holidays. The holidays are put in the bottom right corner of the Today's Focus box. So every day has a box that says Today's Focus. And you can see there that is where your holidays go for that day. A lot of people like to use this box for the weather or for their workout for the day. I personally use this box kind of for my big thing for the day, for my big task of the day that kind of rules my day. Like it's my one big thing. If I do that one big thing, then that's the most important thing of the day. So I kind of use that box to highlight that. When you get to the end of your month, as we're walking through here, every single month you have a monthly reflection. These questions are the same all the way throughout the whole year on every month. I'm not going to read through all of these because you can actually look up their PDF. You can print this out and try it out yourself and use it, and you can read through all the questions online. But they take you through some reflection questions to think about how the month went and kind of think about, where you want next month to go, and an end of the month checklist for you. And that is to highlight your accomplishments, reform, so choose this month's game changer from your roadmap, and set checkpoints. And they give you direction on that. Then you go into your next monthly layout. Like I said, coming in from the last month will be shaded, and going out to the next month will be shaded. And if you have to split days on your months, let's take a look at what that looks like. Passion Planner does it a little bit different than most companies. Instead of diagonally splitting a day or half splitting a day across, they just add a whole extra week if you need that in the month. So no days are split. They just make your boxes smaller. So in the same space where you fit 5 weeks, in that certain month, you fit 6 weeks, and you just have more days coming in and more days going out there. And even if you have holidays in that next month, those are noted on here too at the bottom of the day. So I know a lot of people like that. Yes, your boxes are a little bit smaller because they're having to bump up 5 weeks into 6 weeks, but you have no days split, and you have a little bit more vision of the previous month and the next month at a glance. So every month, the monthly reflection, then into your monthly layout, then into your weeks, and that is the flow of it. Every 6 months, you have a check-in point. So it's your mid-year passion roadmap check-in where you're going to redo your passion roadmap. Because if you are someone who is into goal planning, you find that it's good to do kind of a refresh or reevaluation every quarter or every 6 months. So every 6 months, they give you your mid-year passion roadmap again and take you through that to refocus yourself and see where you are. So in your academic planner, that just happens to fall right here when you're starting January. When you get to the end of your passion planner, you have an end of the year reflection here with some more questions to journal about. And then you have a big note section in your passion planner. I also love this. It is a good chunk of a section, but not too big. And it is made up of half blank, half dot grid pages. I love how they've thrown in the half blank there because you know how I love a blank page. And I love that they have the half dot grid. I'll have to check online and see if they list how many pages are here, but I'm thinking it's at least 20 pages. So that means 40 front and back. That's just my guess. And so a lot of notes room where you don't have to carry an extra notebook with you. Every passion planner comes with sticker sheets now. You have these 2 cute stickers. I actually got a third one thrown in this one. Grow at your own pace and passion planner. And then you actually get, I think, 4 sticker sheets. 5 sticker sheets. Here are the sticker sheets that you get with every passion planner. I think it's a really good deal. Also, just to let you know, Passion Planner runs a lot of sales. So if you are needing to catch Passion Planner on a sale and you don't care as much about which cover you get, so you're not worried about that selling out, I would sign up for the Passion Planner emails because that is the way you're going to be alerted to their sales right away. So that comes in your back pocket. It is a nice like satin material, really sturdy accordion pocket at the back. And then you always have a band that matches the color of your planner. This cover was made in their calendar year and it was so popular, it sold out. It's probably my favorite Passion Planner cover. It is my favorite Passion Planner cover of all time. It has gold foiling on there. I just love the tranquility of it, the nature that's included, and it's just beautiful, that artist cover. So they remade it for academic year. So if there is a certain cover you want, I wouldn't wait too long because the more popular covers do tend to sell out. And as you can tell, when this is bundled up and it's banned, it is such a portable book, you guys, because it's not a hardcover. It just makes it more lighter weight. And the cover is bendable, but not super bendable. You know, I mean, it has plenty of structure to it, in my opinion. It has plenty of structure where if I'm needing to write like on the couch or my bed, I could still write in it. Although I don't do a whole lot of my planning that way. I usually get a lap desk if I'm doing that in my bed. But just to let you know, because I know people will ask, it's not as much stability as a hardcover, but it is decent stability. And I actually really like the feel of it in hand, even not being a hardcover, because it just makes it more lightweight and it feels really nice in hand. Rounded corners. Let's look at these two other covers I picked. I actually love mustard yellow, but I thought, well, this is going to be boring, this one compared to these two. But I actually love it in hand. It just makes me think of the sunshine. You get the year on the side there and fall colors, and it just has the Passion Planner emblem there. And I actually love this color of cover. Your pocket and your band matches once again. So you just can see there, you got your yellow band, and your bookmark comes to the edge. Same thing as your medium planner. This looks like a beautiful, you know, older book, like a novel that would be on a shelf, you know, with all the gold gilding on it. You have the year on the side. Open minds lead to open doors. And that is a lot of gold foiling on this cover. Passion Planner also has a community empowerment program. They give away so many Passion Planners. They have given away over 650,000 Passion Planners, over $600 in donations to schools and nonprofits all around the world. And actually, it used to be that a donation was given to a certain cause based on which cover you buy. And it used to be printed in here. I'm not sure if they're still doing that. It's probably on their website if they're still doing that. But I love how much that they donate and give back to schools and nonprofits. So these are the three covers that I picked, and that is a look at your size comparison. Let's wrap this up by talking about my personal planning and the tabs. So your tabs right here, you can fit all on your months. They work perfectly. You just stick them on there. I did put some crooked, but I am not a perfectionist, so you could do a much better job. These are the holographic ones. They have silver, they have rose gold. They come in a little package like this. They have all different colors of them. So I highly recommend picking up a package if you think that you're going to want tabs in your planner. As I talk, I will do a quick little flip through here of my personal planning. I like to cross things out with a big dark color. As you can see, obviously I started in this at the end of January and I have been in there all this time. I like to add some stickers. I like to add color to my week. And as you can see, I do time block out generally appointments so I can see them and highlight them. And then, you know, like special days like Easter, I might just highlight the whole thing, write big events so I can easily see it that week. Adding some washi tape to your months and your weeks really brightens it up. I personally like to take out that harsh black line label there with personal to-do list, work to-do list, and space infinite possibility. So I like to stick my washi tape there. It does cover up some of your weekly challenge, which is a bummer if you're wanting to be able to read that through. But I really like to add color to this page, as you can tell. A sticker, highlighting around the weekend, sometimes even on the weekly page also. And this is the way that my planning looks in Passion Planner. This was a week I was out of town getting my son at college, so it looks different, but there was still a lot for us to do. And then coming home, driving days, less to do this week, more getting settled back into life. Once again, going over the weekends, putting my main projects and goals for the month here from my goal planner and coming in and writing those there so I can look at them every single week as I am planning. And then I will just, like I said, highlight out kind of or box out big timed appointment things that I know are going to take time. And that does help me to visually see, ooh, how much time am I really going to have in my day to get other work tasks done or things around the house? So that does help me to be a little bit more realistic about my day. And then the rest are just really to-do lists. and consulting down here every single day what's going on. So this week is not planned out yet, but I like to kind of highlight the date. I really like color on my pages. It makes me happy. So I've gone ahead and put washi ahead of time, I think to July in here, and written in some birthdays. And I probably will end up adding more washi tape if I'm still in here at that time. A lot of these washi tapes are Planner Perfect washi tapes. You can check out my playlist there to see about her stuff. This is all Planner Perfect. And there's probably some washitapeshop.com washi tapes in here too, which I have a discount code down below for. I also have a Planner Perfect discount code. So I just washi taped up to about July, and we'll see if I'm still in here in July. I love the Passion Planner, but I review a lot of planners, and you never know what I might be switching to. I give my own personal planning updates every quarter, and I have a whole playlist for that. I will put my most recent personal planning update here in the description for you. I would love to hear your thoughts on Passion Planner down in the comments. If you've used it, if you're intrigued by it, what have you loved about it, or what didn't work about it for you? I forgot to mention I tried out their erasable pens because I do like to use erasable pens sometimes in my planning. They never end up being my favorite pens for the way they write or feel in hand, but it is really nice sometimes to have the option of an erasable pen. These are a lot inkier than friction pens. Even if you get a friction pen 0.7, that brand, these are way inkier than the friction pen. The blue is way brighter. I will come up here and give you a little test. They flow really well. This does move around as you write, which is something that bothers me about friction pens too. And I have been known to tape these down with washi tape and just leave it open, which works if you don't need to stick it in your bag and does not work if you do need to stick it in your bag. I love how easy and erasable these pens are. The erasing works just as well as friction to me. And I like how inky these are. It's a good dark black. It's a good like electric blue. So I would say that in general, as long as you don't need to be writing tiny, I prefer these over the friction brand pens. I've used them a lot. I've already used up one whole blue one, but they also have refills on their site. So you don't just have to buy packs of new pens. You can also just buy refills. So that's my take on the Passion Planner pen, if that helps you in your decision. Thanks for taking your time to be here with me today, you guys. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.